Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Imbody Tarot. I am Melly. And in today's Spirit card reading, we are going to figure out how you will change in 2026. Your overall energy, what's to come, and of course, any important message from Spirit. As you can see, we do have 4 piles for you to choose from, and each pile is accompanied by 4 crystals. I want you to take a moment to tap into your intuition and choose the crystal or pile that calls out to you immediately. Pile 1 resonates with this beautiful Septarian crystal. Pile 2 resonates with this beautiful golden mica. Pile 3 resonates with this needle quartz. Pile 4 resonates with this beautiful kyanite. In some cases, you may have a hard time choosing a crystal or pile to choose from. That is a-okay. What's happening is that your intuition is calling for you to hear messages from both piles, and it's okay for you to watch both videos. There's something important for you to know in those piles. We are using the Imbody Tarot deck for today's reading, and if you would like to have your own personal deck, I will link the website for you to purchase your own. If you are ready to get to your reading, I did list the timestamp in a description box in the comment section for you to have easy access to your reading. If you're ready, just click on it and let's get it. Hello, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading. And today we are going to figure out how you will change in 2026. Basically, what's your biggest glow up? What's to come for you? Anything that's what we want you to know. We're going to spill your tea, okay? I did see you chose the Septarian crystal. And we are going to tap into what you need to know for your 2026 glow up. So let's see. Spirit guides, higher self, God, universe, ancestors. How will pile number 1 change in 2026? Ooh. Pile number 1, congratulations. Your money will be abundant. I don't know if you are going through a transitional period where you feel like every time you invest into something, it goes wrong, or it's just like you're investing for long-term reasons. But at this point, you're ready for you to have a return on your income, return on your investment. I feel like for you, 2026 is all about scared money, don't make no money, right? But what's happening now is that whatever you invest in, it's going to be multiplied to you. And it's going to have long-term income, long-term abundance coming towards you. So not only will you have an immediate response to how you invest your energy, and it's going to come back to you financially, but also you're going to have long-term financial abundance coming towards you. We do have the 10 of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles, and that energetically is security for the most part, analytical security, long-term security. When we see the 10 of Pentacles in a tarot reading, it's an indicator of legacy, generation, long-term goals, abundance, right? And then when we see the 9 of Pentacles, it's the approach. So how you approach money will be different, but I feel like 2026 will be a year of you making your legacy known, and it's going to have a financial impact on your life. We do have the Moon card, which is the energy of dreams. It's the energy of, fear them. It's the energy of fear. It's the energy of the unknown. It's the energy of things are not as clear as you may like. I will say that for you, even though you will have a lot of people supporting you on your journey in 2026, the thing is that you need to be questioning what's in it for them. Okay. 2026 will reveal the people who are truly in your corner and the people who are in your corner for things that benefits them. The Moon card is the energy of the fear of the unknown, right? And you have choices. And I feel like you're always trying to overanalyze and look at different perspectives to the point where you never, ever, ever, ever take off. You never really put action to your thoughts. For 2026, I see you being more goal orientated, but you're actually putting actions to it. As soon as you think of something, you're going to actually do it, right? You're not going to overthink and overanalyze and try to figure out, is it worth it? And it needs to be perfect. You're going to show up in 2026, the energy of, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to do what I need to do to achieve my goals. I'm not going to wait till the perfect moment. I have an idea. It's time for me to act on it, right? I have a purpose. And I feel like you're going to be motivated by helping others for the most part. And by you helping others, that is how you're going to build your network. Okay. So I feel like for 2026, your biggest glow up, your biggest change is utilizing your net worth to grow. Okay. I do want to tap in more into this moon card energy. So Spirit, why is this moon card here for pile 1? We have the 7 of Cups, choices. So, but it's also a dream-like choices also. So I feel like emotionally you are going to free yourself and make wise decision. I feel like a lot of times you choose to rely on your intuition and your gut for the most part. You don't move until you feel comfortable. But instead of you acting on your comfort level, I really see you acting on things that make sense, using your wise mind. You're not going to make, your heart will not be the leading factor on your accomplishments anymore. I see you being very direct and straightforward. You won't be scared. You won't have the fear of the unknown. I feel like you're going to probably go back to school or make a large purchase of some sort or a large investment. I see you just putting all your coins in a basket and it's going to happen. It's not like you're doing a lottery draw. You're going to invest in the thing that's going to make you known and make you money. And the people who have been supporting you, they will continue to support you in a very good way, in a very common way. They will support you in a way where you don't feel like you have to watch your back. Even though you're going to be hyper vigilant and say, hey, are they really supporting me for who I am? Or they're supporting me because they want to have access to what I have. But I feel like 9 times out of 10, the people who you have around you, they're going to be supporting you for you. And they want to make sure that you are growing and glowing. They're going to make sure that you are becoming the best version of you. Because if you're becoming the best version of you, then they win also. So I feel like you're going to have a lot of honest people around you. Okay, what other changes are coming to pile 1's life in 2026? The Empress card, that's abundance also, is Venus energy. The Empress card resonates with Taurus and Libra energy. And Libra energy is all about being fair and impartial. So there could be some type of legal documentation or paperwork that happens, the courthouse. There could also be you legitimizing yourself with your business. Overall, the government recognizing that you have a business. But also with Taurus energy, it's you moving slow and methodical. I also see with the Empress card, there is energy of love and family relations. And with the 10 of Pentacles, that's always also family relationship. So I feel like for you, your love life will grow abundantly as well as your finances. The Empress card is all about creativity. So I feel like you are going to be in your financial bag when it comes to you being creative. You could be a fashion designer. You could be a content creator. You could be a marketer for the most part. Or it's you designing. I'm seeing you building a blueprint, or it's you implementing a blueprint. So architecture also, or construction work. I'm seeing all these things with you working on your hand and you building things. So if you've been thinking about, content creation, marketing, being in the housing, real estate, then I think that's amazing for you. I think that is great for you to go ahead and build yourself and invest yourself in these type of industries, because you will be a trailblazer. There's so much money for you to make within these industries. Okay. Also a nurse, also a travel nurse, medical. How else will group 1, pile 1 change in 2026? What should they know? We have the Sun card. Oh my gosh. Some of y'all may get pregnant, or your family may get expanded. I am seeing the energy of pregnancy. I am seeing the energy of happily ever after. Some of y'all will get proposed to. Some of y'all will get married, or I feel like this is geared towards people who already have a family. So if you're manifesting a family, I wouldn't be surprised if you end the year being married. And if you already have a family, I see a family growing. And I see like whoever has the male masculine energy in the family, they will be putting more effort into the family growing financially, whereas the feminine energy is going to give all the ideas. So you'll be supporting the male energy within your dynamics. Okay. Okay. Any last message or advice from Spirit for Pile 1, please? What should Pile 1 know? Any takeaway message or energy? We have the Seven of Swords. Be strategic. Watch your back. You can learn from every and anybody. The Hierophant card. Go back to school if you need to. Okay. There's energy of you need to research more. Go find a leader or a mentor. And then we have the Ace of Swords, which is new thought process. I feel like you're going to have an epiphany. You're going to have a lot of energies, a lot of ideas coming down through you. And you may have to meditate a lot for you to understand what's happening or what you should do. So definitely start creating a ritual where you're meditating. Definitely go back to school. Definitely get certified. But all in all, I feel like the biggest changes that's coming towards you and how you would change in 2026 is you becoming a boss. You becoming a boss. You being hyper fixated on money. You making great investments. And then you improving your love life. So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. I hope I was able to give you clarity and confirmation. Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. And in today's pick a card reading, we are going to figure out what major changes are coming towards you in 2026. I did see that you chose the golden mica. And we are about to tap into your energy. So let's see. Spirit guide, higher self, universe, God, ancestors. What changes are coming towards pile 2's life in 2026? Ooh, 8 of Wands, the 2 of Wands. And we have the Page of Wands. I am seeing you traveling a lot in 2026. I'm seeing you being a person that's big on communication, big on networking for the most part. I'm seeing you being recognized. You could have a lot of unwanted attention coming towards you or unexpected attention coming towards you. I'm seeing you having new passion, new drives, and you being able to pivot. So how you start off 2026, I don't see you ending 2026 in that manner. I see you making a lot of lifestyle changes. I'm seeing you making a lot of goals and sticking to it. So I see you creating a lot of ideas. I really see you redefining who you are as a person. When we see the Page of Swords, it's a very youthful, young, happy energy that is extremely driven. And there's a will to learn. There's a will to understand. There's a will to know. And there's a will to become a go-getter. When we see the 8 of Wands energy, it's the energy of things moving extremely quickly, right? Things coming towards you, and also communication. When we see the 2 of Wands, it's the energy of planning, contemplating, and processing. So what I'm seeing for you overall is that you are going to go through a lot of changes. But I feel like these changes are going to be very physical, interpersonal. It's going to be you that's changing. Some people, they may change their job. Some people may change their love life. Some people may have changes spiritually. But for you, it's just your persona. So you may decide that you don't want to continue to be a pushover. You don't want to continue to be a lover's girl. You want to see yourself as somebody's Pinterest board. You're going to act on it. You may say you want to become a fairy. You may say you want to become a scientist. So whatever your mind's eye been telling you that you need to become, you're going to become that. So vision board is extremely important for you in 2026. Having an identity. I don't see you having a crisis, but I just see a lot of changes happening towards you. And these changes are going to make people more intrigued by you. And they're going to want to see what you have to offer. Okay? What changes is coming towards 2026 for pile 2? You have the 6 of Swords, traveling with friends, traveling with family members, traveling with people who you trust. The King of Wands, being extremely charming, working the room. And then the Knight of Wands, a lot of fire energy. I don't know, maybe you're a fire sign, you have fire sign in your big three, so that's Eros, Leo, Sag, or maybe you're gonna attract a lot of Sagittarius energy, a lot of fire energy. And I feel like what you need to know is that when we see a lot of fire energy, that energy gets off with who you are as a person, like what people see you, how you identify yourself with. Then we have your creativity, how you express yourself, and then the things that you want to learn, but on an international level, philosophies. So you could be finding yourself understanding, learning different people's cultures. You may be the person who bridged the gap between cultures for the most part. And I may see you being like a person who's gonna be like a freedom fighter, an activist. I want to tap in more to this Knight of Wands. I see you being a negotiator. I see you bringing people together, people who have different perspective on life. I see you just aligning things in differently. I see you telling people to do better. I see you being a voice of reasoning. And usually the King of Wands does not represent voice of reasoning, but I feel like that's going to be your energy, your aura. People are going to be intrigued by you. The 10 of Cups and the 7 of Cups, creating opportunities for people. So it could be you becoming a boss for the most part. Or like I said, you networking and making people come together. People who are usually on the opposite side of an argument, you're going to be the reason why they come together and work things out. Interesting. The 7 of Cups is choices. Be mindful of choices, but brave enough to make a choice. Opportunities coming your way. The 10 of Cups is a gathering of society. So I feel like you're going to become an activist in 2026. Or you're gonna get activated for something. People are gonna call upon you for something. People are gonna look for you for answers. You're gonna be the go-to person that people go to when they need help. Interesting. Okay, so let's see. Outside of your activism in yourself, what's to come for people who are in pile 2? The 6 of Wands, a lot of attention. There's a lot of Wands cards coming out for you. And the Star card, healing. Who are you healing? And why do we have healing energy? Who are you healing? And why do we have healing energy? The Tower card. Rebuilding, fixing. So people who usually don't have help or they need help, they're going to sought after you. So you could become a social worker. You could be a person who, like I said, advocates. You become a person who speaks for people. Or you could be a person that works in law or debate. Okay? But I feel like you're going to be a person who gives people the thought, the energy, the drive to get up after they fall. So you're going to be a symbol for helping others. You could work for the Red Cross or you could volunteer. Philanthropy. I don't know the word. But you're going to be like an angel investor, or you're going to be a person who donates or dedicate their time for a really big cause. You're going to be known for that cause. You know, some of y'all could be nominated for the Peace Award, Nobel Peace Award, or making some of a scientific type of discovery. Either way, I see you being a person who is going to help a lot of people get to where they need to be and where they want to be in life. And people are going to call upon you. People are going to recognize you for that. So 2026 for you is the year of self and a year of dedicating your efforts to make sure that your community is better. Okay? So that I have for you pile number 2. I hope I was able to give you clarity, guys, and confirmation. Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. And in today's card reading, we're going to figure out what is the biggest changes coming towards you in 2026, how you're changing overall. I did see that you chose the needle quartz. And what's interesting about this needle quartz is that it is shaped in a heart. So low key, it could be your love life that's changing. You having clarity with what you want when it comes to love. But let's see what the tarot say. So spirit guides, ancestor, God, universe. What does pile 3 need to know about the major changes that's coming towards their life in 2026? What is the biggest change? The King of Wands. The 10 of Cups. We're going to put these back. The Fool card. The Magician. Not you being a master manifester. What else is coming? The 6 of Wands. The 7 of Swords. The Page of Cups. And the 3 of Wands. I feel like for you, you're going to master the energy of out of sight, out of mind in 2026. People are going to beg for you to be around, and you're going to be like, nope, I want to be my own energy. I want to do things for me. I want to do things that make me happy. In 2026, you're going to be extremely selfish. But this quote unquote selfishness is for you to get out of survival. I feel like for a very long time, you've been serving others, and Spirit is just like, nah, we're not doing this anymore. We're going to make sure that whatever we do is going to make sure that we are better as a person. You're going to prioritize yourself. You're going to be an individual. You're going to be like, forget group thinking. So with the Magician card, I'm seeing that you're utilizing the things that you have to get what you want. With the Fool card, you being very selfish with your energy, taking risks, taking chances, being able to move at your own beat of your own drum, not asking for permission for the most part, just doing what you want so you could thrive, so you could feel better. The King of Wands energy is the energy of, I'm going to get my way. It's my way or the highway. The 10 of Cups is, even if I'm being an individual, I'm still going to take care of people who take care of me. So I will have some balance with making sure the family is okay, the family is good. The 6 of Wands is you're expecting to be the best version of you for you. And as a result, you're going to get recognition from people who should have been clapping for you a long time ago. So I see you having a moment where people are cheering for you. So let's just say it could be you running a 10K. Let's just say you're going to get recognized at your job. Let's just say you're going to recognize doing a major project of some sort, okay? The 7 of Swords energy is you wondering and questioning whether or not you should tell people of your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, or your accomplishments. And I think that that's going to be the biggest test for you. Am I, or is it okay for me to trust this person with what I have right now? Will this person be envious of me? Will this person accept me? Will this person, cheer for me in the highest regard in a great way? Or are they doing it just because they see everybody else doing it? The Page of Cups energy is the energy of, happiness, growing into love, growing into self-care. So you're going to prioritize how you want to show up for yourself and how you want to love yourself for the most part. And I see you doing lots of traveling. This will be short-term traveling to different states, but it's also to be long-term travel. So I see you taking at least 4 major trips in 2026, whether it's short-term or long-term for the most part, okay? Let's see. What else should... Ooh, you're just popping out, huh? What else should pile 3 knows about their biggest changes or glow up in 2026? Ooh, some of y'all gonna get married. Ooh, Hierophant card, traditionals, values, structure, going back to the norm. So revisiting where you came from, learning about your ancestors or your upbringing for the most part is popping out. Because the Hierophant card is the energy of society and societal norms. It represents Taurus energy, and Taurus energy is all about like security. So for you, 2026, what's big for you is that you feel like you are not an outsider in your community. So you're going to walk in your truth, live in your truth, even if your society don't accept you for who you are. To hell with them, to damn with them. It's none of your business whether or not you accept me or not. I am going to make sure that I am happy and I'm becoming the best version of me because I choose to. I want to. I am okay with being outside, but in the meantime, I will create an environment where I'm accepted and those who feel like they're not accepted are accepted over here. So you may find yourself giving a lot of pushback to people who try to downplay you, your accomplishments, your will, and who you are as a person. I see you lashing out, but in a good way. What else is to come to pile 3 for 2026? What major changes? We have the Wheel of Fortune, divine intervention. So low-key, this could be a spiritual journey for you. For the most part, that's happening with the World card. When we see the Wheel of Fortune, it's something happening that was supposed to happen. It's meant to happen. But it's also a spiritual card. This is a spiritual card also. So you may meet a spiritual mentor. You may start meeting people who you want to have part of your soul family. Or you may understand why you're an outlier. Why you were placed in predicaments that weren't favorable towards you. For you, 2026 is all about seeing beyond the veil, not taking things at face value, scratching beyond the surface, and understanding and enlightenment. But I feel like it's more so on a spiritual level. So let me ask, why are you experiencing this? Why will pile 3 experience this spiritual change or glow up? We have the 8 of Swords. You could free your mind. You could free yourself. You may be a person who questions all the time, why is this happening to me? Why me? Why me? And I feel like Spirit's going to finally give you experiences for you to understand why you. So you could stop being sad and mope around. So for you, 2026 is all about you identifying yourself, your community, and you accepting yourself, whether you're alone or not. Okay. I love this for you, pile number 2. Pile number 3. I apologize. Pile number 3. I hope I was able to give you clarity, guidance, and confirmation. Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. And in today's Spirit card reading, we're going to figure out what major changes are happening for you in 2026, what you should know, and any advice from Spirit, okay? I did see you chose the Kyanite crystal, and we are about to tap into your reading. So let's see. Spirit guides, ancestors, God, what should pile 4 know about their biggest glow up and changes that's happening to them in 2026? What should they know? The 3 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, okay, social circle, and the King of Pentacles. Your social circle is going to change so that you can have more stability and more money. Interesting. That's like point blank period. We have 2 3s. 3 usually represents foundation, structure, not necessarily alignment, but close enough to alignment. And King of Pentacles is an energy of rigor, precise, with things that you need to make you survive in this world. So for you, 2026 is not you having a fear of living or having a fear when it comes to being comfortable or being uncomfortable. I feel like some of y'all may have issues with like legal or like, you may wait around for like your passport, or there's an issue with like immigration, or you may have issues when it comes to like, divorce or want a divorce. And I feel like Spirit is telling you that, listen, even if you're having everything stacked against you, you're still going to come out on top. And it's because your social group, the people who you either pay or the people who you choose to have in your life, they're going to help you. Okay? So Spirit is going to give you a lot of reassurance in 2026 that it's okay for you to live life free, live life happy, live life in a way that you seem fit. Okay? I feel like you're going to finally have stability within your life this year. You know how every year you may say, this is going to be my year, right? This is truly going to be your year. And I feel like in order for you to have this, you need to go ahead and write everything down. Create a journal for the most part. Because I see like things manifesting for you because of your social circle. Like they always say, like, you never know who is bringing up your names in certain groups, in certain conversations, in certain rooms. And I feel like your social circle is doing just that. They're bringing up your names in environments that truly matters where you will win. There's no choice but for you to have a happily ever after. But it's because you have those people in your corner making sure that you could level up. You are the prize for the most part. Okay? What else is coming towards pile 4 in 2026, Spirit? The Sun card, happily ever after. The Eight of Swords, the Page of Wands. Clarification on this. You're not going to have any imposter syndrome. Yeah. I feel like the worst has happened. A lot of y'all could be, exiting your Saturn return. So you could be at the age of 27 to 32. More so, the Saturn return for me happens between the age of 28 to 30. But you could be around that age of 27 to 32 where you're finally feeling like, okay, life is where it's supposed to be. It's going to go in the right direction. You're feeling like no matter what trials and tribulations like comes over you, it's not the end for you. It's just the beginning. And you're feeling better about that. I feel like you won't feel like you're in survival anymore. I feel like you're going to realize that you are basically placed in predicaments for you to thrive, even if it's not the best predicament initially, for the most part. But the biggest thing for you in 2026 is you not being in survival mode. Wow, that's good. Advice from spirits, please. Spirit, what's your advice for pile 4 for 2026? Be stable, be stoic, don't move and act on things quickly. Observe. It's not a rat race. You don't have nothing to prove to people for the most part. You are going to win no matter what. So be convicted on where you stand and how you want to be. The Six of Pentacles, give back, be grateful, be thankful, show gratitude, know your power and use it well because you will be given a lot of power. So it's up to you to use it well, okay? And then the High Priestess, trust your judgment, trust yourself. You're going to go through an energy of you're going to have a lot of interpersonal growth that you have to do. And you're going to have to realize that even if you walk alone, you're always going to have a team behind you that support you no matter what. You have a very strong and loving team. But the biggest thing for you to do is for you to trust yourself. And trust that you're going in the right direction. Okay? So that's what I have for you, pile number 4. I hope I was able to give you clarity and confirmation. Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye.